8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
So, welcome back, everyone. My name is Siddharth Stephen, once again, your host on the zonal rounds of the grid, the Great Indian Discussion. And today, once again, we have some very interesting participants with us, and I'll tell you the reason why. Because these set of people are actually those whom you voted for, and now they are all competing with each other on the zonal rounds. So, you guys are seeing your favorite participants on the screen now. We have Ambika, we have Nitish, we have Ridhima, and the cherry on the cake is today we are being honored by Madhav, who is actually the president of ISAC, Prophet University. And the best part is that he is the elite moderator of the zonal round, and he would be moderating the entire group discussion. And while that happens, I'll actually want to stay backstage and I'm going to enjoy the group discussion by having popcorns and some stuff to have with it. But in the meantime, probably you guys can take the stage. So Madhav, the stage is all yours.
All right. Thank you, Siddharth. Firstly, thank you for having me here. I'm very, very excited to be here. So, my name is Madhav, and I am the president at ISIC in Delhi University. So, basically, ISIC is the world's largest student organization, and we're present in over 128 countries. And I'm just, again, super, super excited to be here with the finalists to see how this group discussion goes and to just make the most out of it. So, let's just get to know the finalists a little bit more. So how are you guys all doing? Are you guys excited to be here in the finals?
Yeah, hello, sir. Yeah, we're excited.
Amazing, amazing. So before we actually move on to the group discussion, let's again get to know you guys a little bit more. Let's just calm down ourselves. Let's have a little bit of fun. Yes, are you guys up for it?
Yeah.
All right, perfect. So
Yes.
let's have a nice little bit of activity where the audience can get to know you more. So I want to know about your bucket list after the lockdown ends. So obviously, we're all stuck at home right now because of the pandemic, because of the lockdown. But once the lockdown ends, once the pandemic gets over, what is your bucket list? कि ये तो मुझे करना ही करना है. So Ambika, can we start with you?
Like the first thing before starting of the lockdown, I ended my journey at Rishikesh because the holy time was going on. And after that, the lockdown struck. So after this, also, I want to start my regular life by visiting Rishikesh because that's my favorite destination in India. So I really want to visit a hilly like mountain place to enjoy, like breathe the nature, and it's more fresh and nice now. So I'm really excited to visit Rishikesh, particularly after lockdown.
All right, that's amazing. Thank you, Ambika, for that. Nitish, can you go next?
Yeah, so after lockdown, I really want to visit my college again because I'm missing my college so much. Like those drives and all, I'm missing it. And then again, I also want to visit Simla because that was my dream. Because before coming here, I wanted to visit there, but I couldn't. So after lockdown, I want to visit there. Yeah, thank you.
All right. Great. Thank you so much, Nitish, for that. Ritima?
Hello, good evening to all. After lockdown, I want to meet my friends. I've been not meeting them since last 4 months. They are missing me, and I'm missing them too. And after that, I will be doing my regular work. I'm doing courses this time in this period, but I wanted to continue with my studies as well. Thank you.
All right, great. Thank you so much, Ritima. So yeah, I mean, I hope you guys get to do whatever it is that you want to after the lockdown, after the pandemic, and you all have lots of fun. But now that we know each other a little bit more, let's move on to the group discussion. Yes, are we good to go?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So before we begin, I would like to explain the flow of the group discussion itself. So we'll be having 3 rounds. The first round will be an opening round where you give your opening statement, your opening remark for the topic. That will be for 1 minute. So you have 1 minute for your opening statement. Then we move on to round two, Round two is an open-ended round where you guys are free to put across your points. You guys are free to question each other and just have a nice, healthy discussion. For that round, you have up to 15 to 20 minutes. In that round, I will not be saying anything. I'll just be moderating, staying, observing you guys. Then comes the last round, which is round three, which is your concluding round, where you give your concluding statement and you have 1.5 minutes to give your concluding statement. All right, with me so far?
Yes.
Yeah.
Perfect. Now, some additional points. Since obviously it's a virtual group discussion, let's respect everybody here. Let's respect the time as well. So when one person is speaking, let's wait for them to finish speaking before we put across our points, so that the audience can also listen to what you guys are saying. At the same time, let's just maintain the decorum of the group discussion itself, and let's just have a nice, healthy, productive discussion, right?
Okay, sir.
All right. With
Thank
that, I
you.
think I can formally introduce the topic which is in front of you. The topic is nepotism and its impact on professionalism. Now, just to give you a little bit of context, I mean, obviously, a lot of things have been happening in the world, and especially in the country, and there have been a lot of conversations about nepotism, and especially its impact on one particular industry, which is Bollywood, right? So today, in this group discussion, we are aware that nepotism exists, but today our discussion will be more about its impact, whether it's beneficial or whether it's not beneficial for the country, for the industry. All right. And with that, I think you guys are good to go. So I'm wishing you all the very best for the group discussion. Let's have a nice, healthy group discussion, and we can begin with round one. Do you have any volunteers who want to go first?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
So,
please
yeah.
proceed.
Hello,
Yeah.
everyone. I'm Nitish Maranjan. So, here the topic is nepotism and its impact on professionalism. So, first, I want to introduce the topic that what nepotism means. Nepotism is that using your power, using your influence to give unfair advantage to your family member, your close relatives. So, if I'll talk about its impact on professionalism, so nepotism is everywhere, not only in the Bollywood industry, at everywhere. And I can justify with so many examples. Like nepotism in Bollywood, as recent case we have heard about that Sushant Singh Rajput. And also, if I'll talk about cricket industry, there is Sachin Tendulkar's son, that is Arjun Tendulkar. He was being selected in under 19 cricket team instead of some player from Pune. He was actually good player, but he wasn't being selected just because that Sachin Tendulkar's sons was there. So he was being selected. So from mine point of view, it's impacting the productivity, the professionalism means we can get some better output if nepotism will not be there, and should it should not be there. So I want to further know about by your side, and later on I will add it more.
All right. Thank you so much, Nitish, for that. Yes, Ambika.
Thank you, Nitish, for starting the GD, and I surely agree with you. Like, I'd like to introduce, as you said, about the what is nepotism. Even though the word nepotism in English dictionary, it's dates back to 17th century, like that from cardinal nephews. The word came when the Pope used to favor their nephews because they were celibate, so they used to favor their nephews to give higher position in the church, like that. So even though it's not that much old in the history of English, but the act of the purpose or practice of nepotism is in this world since the humans started making society. So it's a very old and very historical practice that's going on right now. Coming back to our topic today, our topic is like its impact. So obviously everything in this world, every practice in this world have their pros and cons. So similarly nepotism have its pros and cons, but recently due to recent some going on activities and some incidences, obviously we are more focused on its bad side. So obviously nepotism is having a very bad impact right now in this society, and it is decreasing the professionalism and productivity among, not in Bollywood but in office, corporate, in schools and every other aspects of our society. Thank you.
All right. Thank you so much, Ambika. Ravina?
Hi, good evening, everyone. I think nepotism is a disease which cannot be transmitted. It can be inherited. It is basically favoritism, which the practice among those with power or influence of favoriting relatives or friends, especially by giving them jobs. It is only a scenario where someone help a friends or member in getting window of opportunity. But according to me, this scenario which does injustice against those who are more deserving. And however, it has been misused by politics, as politics, more industry and business, movie movies as the son of politicians joins politics, the daughter of an actor becomes actresses, and the chairman becomes the CEO. Total and absence of fairness. I am disagreed with this. And people who have no mentor or support family member have struggled more as compared to those who have a struggle family backing. But eventually, a person has to survive in an industry. It would be based on their hard work, talent, skills, acquired knowledge, and skills. Getting into a company or college industry might be done through a reference, but skills and talent cannot be shown through the nepotism. I think so. Thank you.
All right, perfect. So with that, we're done with round one, where we have the conclusion the opening statement by all three of you. Now we go on to round two, which is again open-ended round, where you guys can put across your points and question each other as well. So let's go ahead with round two. You guys can start whoever wants to.
Yes. Can I
Yes,
start?
yeah, go ahead.
Okay.
Rhythm, I want to start. You can.
Mika, you can go. You can go first.
Okay.
Okay, thank you so much. So it's like there's a study which was conducted with a sample size of like 576 bank employees by an American agency. What they were saying that due to nepotism, there is a major fall in job satisfaction because due to nepotism is like favoring. So the boss or the company is completely awarding, favoring, promoting, and giving incentives to their favorite employees or the members from their own known or family like that. So there is a very deep steep fall in the job satisfaction of other employees who are not getting the sweet fruit of nepotism. So what's happening is like they are in the job satisfaction, the result is like they are more rate of absentees. They're not giving the 100% because people give the 100% when they know that they're going to get a reward for it,
Get
and
it
when
back,
they're
yeah.
seeing that continuously they are not getting their reward or like that, so they're getting very reluctant, so they are not giving the 100%, and slowly it may sound very small that okay, someone is not giving the 100%, but it may impact the whole organization in a very huge way when it is going on continuously, and it is somewhere contagious also. This idea is also spreading that oh, we are not getting anything, so why to give 100% to this organization. So that's gonna affect the organization and their productivity, revenue generation in a very major way. So job satisfaction is going really down due to nepotism. Thank you so much.
Yeah, and if I'll add more about this in this nepotism case, so just now as Bollywood is lacking behind, like the whatever happened with our late actor Sushant Singh Rajput means a talented actor has passed away, and he has committed suicide just because the nepotism case. So we are losing out the skilled, talented actors or actress over there because no one is gonna to be there now because we are afraid that nepotism will be there. We are not going to offer so many movies, so somewhere we will be not be providing with that much good movies and all. So this will cause industry fall down also. And if we'll talk about a particular what to say, a political party, that is Congress, why it is falling down? Because they have promoted Rahul Gandhi, because image of someone is impacts a lot. So that's why the party is not boosting a lot. So we need some fresh talent over there, so to represent the party. So they will gonna to boost their company's reputation, and that will be beneficial for both, even though for party and even though for the industry also.
Right, right.
Yeah, but I want to ask that is it uh, advantages or it is disadvantages?
It
Nepotism.
is disadvantage, yeah,
Uh,
because we are not
it is
getting a
obviously
proper.
disadvantage.
Yeah, it is
Some
disadvantage.
people think it is advantages as people are meant for building their relationship stronger
So
and
that is for
helping
on a
each
personal
other.
base. Yeah, that is for personal base. For an individual, it is
Yeah,
advantage, but for organization, it is disadvantage.
Yeah, it
yeah,
is. It
I
is
agree.
always
But
said that. there should be a very thin, subtle line should be there between the personal and professional life. Because
Yeah,
nepotism is the thing where the personal and professional life is merging in a very not in a good way. So
I
in an
even disagree
unpredictable.
with this topic, but uh, some people think, and their thoughts are still the same, that nepotism is advantages for them. But I think it is disadvantages for all, as
Yes.
the people who belong to a single or nuclear family, and they are not good enough in their relationships, and they can work through their skills, and they can only do hard work. But instead of their talent and their skills has been shown, they are not chosen just because of
Yeah.
nepotism in the industry. And so thank
that
you.
is what the curse of this thing. Nepotism means the talented ones are not gonna to get chance, and those who are unskilled and those who have good relations with someone are getting chances. So that's why they have the opportunities, and one who are talented, they have not.
Yes.
So as I have
Now, like,
mentioned,
Yeah,
as I
I
have
just
mentioned
I'd
Arjun
like to
Tendulkar's
add.
name,
Yeah.
yeah, Ambika, carry on.
Thank you so much. So I'd like
Yeah,
to add one point. If we see nepotism and professionalism on the frame of time, nepotism is obviously very much fruitful and very much pleasant for short term, because okay,
yeah,
family relationships are going so nice and everything is nice, walking is also easy. But in a long term, if things are going wrong, you when after nepotism, if things started getting wrong after like 2 3 years, because decisions take time to
yeah.
get fulfilled. So after
yeah.
5 years, if things start getting worse, we can't do anything because that decision was taken 5 years back due to nepotism. So in short term, nepotism is very sweet and pleasant, but in long term, if it's a bad decision, so
Yeah,
it's
it seems
obviously
like a
Yeah,
very good thing to
it's
be in.
certainly demotivating.
Yeah, and we can't even
Yeah,
blame that person that why you have hired that person who are not going to be fruitful for our organization. So that's why
yeah,
somewhere it is bad for that person too who has hired that person and who has given chance, because the person is
yes.
not gonna to give benefit to them.
mm. But this certainly demotivates and frustrates people who are
Yeah,
neglected and start
obviously the
Yes,
depressed.
ones,
obviously. Well,
yeah,
this is a
the
hot
ones who
topic
don't
right
have
now.
those, yeah, the one who don't have the what
I
to say
feel really
references, they
bad
are not
for
gonna to get hired.
them.
Like currently this is
Yeah,
only booming in Bollywood industry because the incident
Yeah.
which happened just a few days ago. So now this is booming only there, but we can say everywhere nepotism is present, even though in politics, even though in sports, even though in everywhere nepotism is
I
present.
agree. I agree. But it
That
should be seen
Yeah, but
properly,
we can it is inherited
and
somewhere,
they
even
should
though
choose
as
now,
according to their skills and talents and their capabilities.
yes, I
it's
like
something like
I
that we are passing on legacy, but
true,
passing on giving job is not passing on your legacy. Legacy is
true,
something different. So somewhere we have connected
Yeah,
legacy with nepotism. So the two are
very
very
true.
different thing, but we have correlated both. So we
Yes,
are giving
yes,
job to our relative as we are passing on legacy to them, but it is not good for both.
very
they should
nice point,
do.
Nitish. Like
They should fight for
Thank you.
that.
along, yes, along with that, I'd like to add one point with Nitish, that what people are thinking, like they're mixing up nepotism with inheritance. They're thinking like, okay, some actor is doing good, so his son also gonna do good. But skills are not
Do good.
inherited
Yeah,
like every time. Sometimes
you
it
can take
can be
the
like father
example of
like
Rishi
son. It's a
Kapoor.
very, yeah, like father like son is a very well-known proverb, but it's not always that skills are gonna inherited. But right now it's very much like that they are thinking that it's getting inherited. So if
Yeah,
we, it's not only about Bollywood right now. This nepotism word is very much getting connected with Bollywood, but it is not at all limited to Bollywood, as
Yeah, that's what I have
Ridhima
mentioned. Yeah.
both have mentioned, that it's in medical industry, in school, like that we have seen that son of a doctor, a daughter of a doctor is getting more big better platform to do their practices, and economic financial support and all professional support they are continuously getting. So nepotism is, was there, is there, and will be there. We can't like, that's, we can't fight against it, but it's a
yeah,
part we have to accept
Yeah,
it
I
as a
can say it
part
is a
of our
kind of gin inside the industry that will not gonna to abolish anytime. like they have inherited a gene in them, so that will promote nepotism, will promote our own relation there in the industry, and will start giving them chance and again and again.
Yeah.
And nepotism have
Everyone
bad
should have
impact.
a chance
It
to
is
show their
always said by
talent.
big people, personalities as well, that uh, to have
Yeah.
to do something good, or to have a like once Modi, our president, sorry, Narendra
Prime
Modi,
Minister,
he
yeah.
said that, I'm so sorry. I'm so
No,
sorry.
Okay.
So
go ahead.
he mentioned that to have a good government, we should get up from the social class and this family things and nepotism, to have a good, proper, well work, like well performing governments in our country. So we have to get up from this. Even class system also, it's a complete different topic, but that's also a major thing that should be discussed. It's also like that. So nepotism is
I
always,
think
it
people,
mostly,
yeah,
One second.
it create bad
Let Ambika finish.
impact.
I agree. And I,
Ridhima, let's let Ambika finish and then we can go forward. Yes.
yeah, yeah.
So thank you
Continue
so
on.
much. So it's like pros and cons. As I have in my opening statement, I have said that every activity of performance or practice have pros and cons. So pros are there and cons are always there. If we discuss some cons, like if we discuss some good effects of nepotism, then we can say that people favors nepotism because they have more trust on their loved ones, like
Yeah,
with
yeah, yeah.
their family members. That's the main reason. And they feel like, okay, if even if he or she is not that able, but I can trust him or her
And
with
I
my.
can help them because I have know them personally. As of what Ambani's sons are now handling all those their sectors and all those their industries. Because Mukesh Ambani is always there to help their son Akash and Anand. So somewhere they have trust also, and they have seen them from very childhood that no, person can do good thing. So that's why they have
Hmm.
given them opportunity, and they are doing well. On some cases, yeah,
Yes.
some of them are not performing well, but yeah, some people are doing well. That's why nepotism is there
Yeah.
Yes.
because
And in some
we
areas,
believe in them.
yeah.
Again,
And
if
now,
we get.
in some
Yes.
areas, we are now seeing a change of approach and professionalism
Yes.
in the one that wins. Even though people from good background get an opportunity first to survive in the long run. What is needed is skill, basically, I think. So a
Yeah,
person may be
yes.
hired in a company due to close contacts with the management, but they would not be able to switch places to grow in their
Yeah,
career if they
surviving
do
is
not
so
upskill.
tough. Yeah, surviving is too
Yeah,
tough. As of now, if I can take a name, that Abhishek Bachchan,
Hmm.
what he has done, like on the name of Amitabh Bachchan, sir, he is not doing so. Yeah, taking someone's name is not good, but yeah, still I can give
Hmm.
example. I can quote example because he's the biggest example of nepotism failure.
and people commit their work by their jobs. I think they
Yes.
should get a chance.
True. Like
What
if
I
we
believe
again
that
get back to. Yes, Nitish.
Yeah,
Continue.
Yes. Go ahead.
what I believe that if really we want to abolish nepotism, there should be skill test. Like as of yes, it is there, but somewhere we are not using it. So if we really want to abolish this nepotism from professional life, then we should start testing the skills, and then we can only abolish it. Otherwise, we
Yes.
not.
Till college and something like that, we can adjust that. Nepotism is okay, but in industry and in coming upcoming scenario, I think that nepotism is not good.
Obviously.
We have seen the
Uh,
impact now. Congress what have means it is not good to take anyone's
Yeah.
name, but yeah, we can see the examples everywhere.
Hmm.
there are
Yeah,
very many
since we're having
examples.
like similar conversations, all of us are have the same perspective that nepotism does not have
Yes.
positive effects for the industry, has more negative effects,
Impact.
right? So let's
Yes.
talk more about what we as a society together can do to overcome that, right? Like
Yeah,
we are aware that nepotism has its negative impact on the industries, but as a society, what
Yes.
can we do to overcome that? Let's talk more in that direction.
yeah.
Okay.
So that's
Like
what, yeah,
I
Ambika.
think
okay, thank you, Nitish. So what we discussed is like nepotism was there, is there, and will be there. So what we can do is that not to focus on it, what's already there, what we can't. on what we don't have control. Let's we can what we can do. Not only, I'm not limiting our conversation only till Bollywood, it's all over. Like what
Yeah,
we
all
can do,
of
we
it.
can focus on ourselves, we can enhance our skills, we can do hard work. Now, like what nepotism can do, they can give other chance for like one chance, two chance, but continuously they can't get the favor for long term. But if you are ready, you are skilled, you are working hard, you are industry ready, so obviously not in a company who are favoring nepotism. In some other company, you have a big world in front of you if you
Yeah,
are
yeah.
ready.
World is so
Let's not
big,
limit
and there.
ourselves to the bad side that nepotism is there in the world. Let's limit ourselves, let's open ourselves to the world and make ourselves ready to face these challenges. Like being MBA students, what we are learning is like that to face
We
challenges
should
and
be
use whatever
extrovert
resources
instead
we
of
have
introvert.
to bring something positive. So that's my point of view.
Yes.
Like nepotism is there, what we have to do, one thing is that to enhance our skills, and next thing is that when we grow up, we become influencers, or
We
we
should not
have
promote this.
power. Let's not do that. Let's
Yeah,
not wait. That's two suggestions, according to me, what we can do to overcome this
yeah.
impact
Yeah.
from nepotism.
What my approach
But
towards this, try to have an optimistic approach towards anything, because I
Yeah,
have seen
that's
things
right.
like hurdle. I want, whatever comes in my way of success, I see it as a hurdle, and I try to find the way how I can solve them. So try to have a optimistic approach, and try to have a very much skill you have. Try to work upon your skills, whatever you are having. Try to sharp them as much as you can. So if you're good in anything, you can be noticeable. And try
yeah,
to promote yourself, because nobody is gonna to tell you that Abhika is good in speaking and Nitis is good in something. So try to promote yourself. Until unless you are
yeah,
not promoting yourself, you're not telling about yourself, no one is gonna to notice yourself.
Yeah,
So try to
yes.
put yourself in a front row, so everybody will give you chance if you are good in something. So what my
Yes.
approach is, be optimistic and try to enhance your skill as much as you can. These
I
two
think
approaches are there.
better guidance from families since childhood should be given, and proper support and love should be given, and same core value should be there with the family and with the children. And business guidance is most important since childhood.
yeah,
Since matlab, children are very confused from their 12th or 12th to what to choose in their careers. So parents should guide. I think the major role of parents is here, that they should teach their children and they should guide them properly and instruct them carefully.
yeah.
Yeah, because the first learning is from our home only. So whatever we
Home.
learn
Yes,
from our home is
that's right.
lifelong learning. So suppose we never forget ABC, because we have learned it a lot in our childhood from our
In the
home only.
family. And
Yeah,
So that's
yeah,
why try to take out learnings from your home, and try to spend time with your family, so they can teach you something good, moral values. So if you have some ethics, good ethics, nobody can harm you, and you will not gonna to harm anyone.
yes,
yeah, instead of asking everyone to start from it, we should start from ourselves. We
ourselves.
should be
Yeah,
That
extrovert towards the society
and another thing is that we should
instead
not.
of being introvert.
Yeah, we should take ourselves as blessed. Like not us means like the people who are not getting the favor of nepotism like blessed, because they are facing more challenges and take it as a positive way to grow more, to not
yeah.
take things
And they
like
fight for it.
they're fighting and
Yeah.
they're generating enhancing more skills. And another advice, like I would like to give
Like there
everyone
is
and to
also a
myself
phrase
is
that
like
goals real beauty comes out by so much what to say hammer on it. So goals real beauty comes after so many what to say exams and all. So the
yes.
more
And
trouble
they
in your
just say
way of
that,
success, the more successful you become.
I
So
want to add
it's
that
like
is
using,
one
yes,
thing is that opportunity starts within,
yeah, true.
Yeah.
and I want to do
Charity
Uh,
that.
begins at
we have
home.
last 15 seconds left for round two. So anybody can just maybe put on last statement that they want for round two before we go ahead with the last round.
So that's the, like I'd like to add
Okay,
last
so
point is like
I
we
would
should
like to
not
say that
restrict our
people have,
dreams
Amika, go
by,
ahead.
thank you, like we should not restrict our
yeah,
dreams, like we should not restrict the size of our dreams or our purpose or passion, because nepotism is there will not get chance. We should not think on that. We should work on ourselves and not at all
Yeah,
restrict. We should always dream big.
it's just like shatter the glass ceiling always because not
This is
no boundaries can. Yeah.
I'm so sorry, but we're really short on time for
Okay, sir.
round.
Okay.
Yeah.
We can put your points in round three. But that was a great round, guys. I mean, I saw some amazing points being highlighted by all three of you. So great job
Thank
on
you.
this round. Like some really amazing and introspective points on this topic itself. So now we go on to round three, which is the last round, where this is your conclusion statement, where you give your conclusion statement regarding the topic itself. So now is your opportunity to give any remark that you want to, any points that you thought you missed out on. Just express your points, right? And you have 1.5 minutes for that. So anybody can go first. Do you have any volunteers?
Okay. I
Yes, good one.
yeah, I thank you. That I want to say that uh, we have open doors of opportunity in good, but competition should be same for all. Instead of uh, instead of opportunities, we should take the opportunity ourselves. Instead, like that, somebody gives us the opportunity. Instead, we should take the opportunity ourselves from them. And in the end, there is no substitute for hard work or talent. Opportunity should be equal for both, I must say, for both boys and girls. And yeah,
All right, amazing. Thank you so much, Ridhima, for that. Uh, Amrita.
So I'd like to conclude by saying that let's, like, without focusing on nepotism, professionalism like that, we should much more being a director of a company or a director of a Bollywood industry or a medical profession, wherever. Like, we should more focus on the person who is actually eligible and competent for the role, any role, like a doctor or an actor, like that. If we start doing that, problem gonna start getting solved. Like a son of an actor can be very much obviously eligible. It's not like always nepotism is not good. Again, a boy who is having passion of acting can also be very much eligible. So we should always look for the mm competence or the skill that person is having. So if we start doing that, things gonna work. Thank you so much.
All right, thank
Yeah.
you so much, Amrita, for that. Nitish.
yeah,
Yeah, so if I'll would like to conclude, so yeah, eligibility, what Ambika has spoken about. So eligibility and competency, if we start mapping it out, so nepotism will be vanished from there. Because any industry, we have to think in perspective of industry that how it can be boom up. The only when we are gonna to hire the people who are eligible and who have the competency of that work in which we are gonna to give them the opportunity, so only then nepotism will be vanished. And yeah, don't correlate what to say legacy with nepotism because both are the two other things. So if we really want to help someone, so give them opportunity in perspective of their eligibility that this work they can do. So only then you can give them preference. Otherwise, you are gonna to get harmed. No one else.
All right, here. Thank you so
yeah.
much.
I think anti-nepotism policy can be held.
All right.
You know.
With that, we are done with the group discussion. We're done with round three as well. Thank you so much, guys, for your inputs. I have to say these were actually three amazing rounds. All three of you were absolutely amazing with your points, and all of you respected each other's points as well. I was really liking that you were following up on each other's points, which is absolutely great to see. So good job on that. Siddharth, over to you.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
All right, I think till Siddharth comes back on the podcast, let me just quickly again ask about your inputs about the current situation that's happening. Obviously, you saw the youth and society raise a lot of voices, uh, specifically regarding Siddharth Singh Rajput's incident, right? So, how do you think that contributed to the cause?
Thank you.
I have. Can I share my point of view?
Yeah, yeah, go ahead.
Yes. So actually, what we always do as a crowd or audience, that we raise voice, we do things like this, but at the time when we should actually act, we are not doing. Why nepotism is happening, or why movies of these kids, this star kids are getting famous? Because we are the one going to watch this movie, their movie. Obviously, good movies are coming with low budget, good producer, nice acting and everything, but we are like, oh, why we will go to watch like this movie? Let's go to watch some commercial movies, let's chill. It's like that. So
Yeah,
without, okay, noise is there in the street, it's completely fine, it's fine. But on the time when we should act, we should act. Let's promote good movies, good actors, and good directors. It's not at all about star kids or normal people. Let's promote good thing. If
good
we
things. Yeah,
promote good thing, good contents will come, because producer gonna put their money on the on any project where they
valuable
will
thing.
get
Yeah,
money. So let's put our money on good projects, like good content.
it's something
Yes,
like that. We always want to be the part of
absolutely.
crowd. We never want to create the crowd for a good reason. We only want to say like, no, this should not be happen. But whenever it is actually needed to raise our voice, we never do.
And
We never do so.
The act.
Yeah, that is what
yeah,
the fact is, and that is
and
why
we get
everything is happening like
and
I think we have
and we get
Siddharth
to know the
from the great. So Siddharth, yes.
Yeah, my humble apologies. There were some technical issues at my end. I was just going zonkers over here. So, okay. So, with respect to the group discussion, guys, like Madhu sir rightly said, I was specifically enjoying the group discussion at the backstage. While the best part, like Madhu sir actually said, that each and every one of you were simply adding on to the point, and the best part was you guys were actually following up. And the moment the GT was actually going further, it was like more points, some new, one more, one more. So, that was something that was really insightful. I myself learned certain new points from you guys. So, I thoroughly enjoyed it. So, I thank you so much, Ambika, Nitish, Ridhima, for taking time out. Once again, coming on the platform on the grid and participating in the bonus rounds, guys. I really thank you so much. And obviously, last but not the least, Madhav sir, it is truly an honor to have you on this platform today. We had Somya also from ISEC. We had amazing group discussions from her. Similarly, was the case with yours, sir. So we had some great group discussions from your end as well. You moderated pretty well, and I thoroughly enjoyed it, to be very honest. So thank you once again, sir. It was truly an honor to have you on the platform.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much for having me here. It's a great opportunity. And all the very best. And congratulations to all three of you, Ambika, Nitish, and Ridhima, for making it
Thank
to the
you.
finals. All the very best. You guys did an amazing job.
thank you so much.
Thank
thank you
you.
so much. It was a nice session.
SafeJob is an AI-powered job preparedness platform. It is the latest edtech platform released by Safe Educate.
BFSI sector in India will need an additional 1.6 million skilled workforce by 2022.
The report says that people with the right skill set are very likely to get jobs as the service desk analyst and technicians.
The roles of logistics are to provide the right product in right quantity, at the right place, at right time, in right cost to the customer.
E-commerce sites have become more popular these days, due to which demand of data entry services has increased.
Customer service executive plays a critical role in providing an interface between the customers and the client's company. There are various career options available in this industry.
It is a platform for students by students.
This is your dost Smart Sid.
I am Paras Narula.
My name is Varang.
You are watching Safe Job, and I am your host, Grace.
Be a part of the Safe Job family, because as we say, job hai to rob hai.
All right, guys. So thank you so much once again. It was amazing to have you guys, on stage. So thank you once again, guys. Madhav sir, thank you so much. It was lovely to have you on board.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you
Thank
so for
you so
giving
much,
us
Siddharth, for having me
opportunity.
here.
Thank you.
Thank you. Bye bye.
Bye.
Bye. Okay, just give me a quick guys.
It is clearly,
But it's live now.
yeah.
Should we leave?
I don't know.
He was asking something for a while. He want to show us something.
Let me
Okay.
ask by WhatsApp.
I think we just turn on off the camera at least.
Can I know you guys more? I'm
Yeah.
Yeah, why
enjoying
not?
Pro.
You're from which university, Ridhima?
I'm from Swami Vivekanand Subhati University, Meerut.
Okay.
Okay, we are from lovely professional university. We are
Both
from
are
same
from
college.
Punjab.
Jaipur.
No, Punjab.
Punjab. Lovely professional
Okay.
university.
Sorry.
Coincidentally, we
Okay.
both are from same university.
Yeah,
Oh, you
and
are
it's
in
being
which
too
year,
tough in
Ambika?
competition. Yeah, we are
We
in
are in
final
second
year.
year and first year.
No, we
Right
have
now,
Both of
completed
second
you.
and
that.
first year.
Yeah, we have
We're
completed
in
that.
first year MBA.
Excuse me.
We,
Pardon?
we both are, yeah,
We're
we are in
MBA
the same
first
batch.
year.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's too tough doing
I
a
think
competition between the friends. Like, yeah, it's too tough that Ambika is also here.
You were knowing both each other.
yeah, we are
Yeah,
from same batch, same university. So same.
even though from
Okay,
same
same
field.
batch.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
That's
great.
what it's a complete coincidence.
yeah.
Nice.
You're in which year and which course you're?
I'm in second year. I'm doing BSc Home Science.
Okay,
Okay, that's
My
nice.
second year is almost complete.
Yeah, but
My
things are
tests are
not
going
normal
on.
now. Mm-hmm.
we
Online
Yeah.
can't
exams are
think.
going on.
Yes, online exams. Final
For
exams
us
are
also
being
it's going.
cancelled. The sessionals are going.
Okay, it's like that. We also have our exam from 4th July.
Okay, all the best.
Are you ready,
I think they
Ambika, for
forgot
exam?
that we are live.
Yeah, it seems.
I think we should disconnect or what?
So we all will disconnect together, I
Said
thought. So then,
that's
I'm getting a call. Okay. Hello? Should we disconnect? Okay, okay.
okay.
Okay, we have to speak.
bye.
Bye bye.
Have a
Take
nice day,
care.
Thank you
all of
so much.
you. Bye.
Yeah.
Same
Yeah,
to
it's a very
you.
nice experience interacting with all of you.
It was a nice topic, very much interesting.
Yeah, seriously, I